But let's start at the Klassiker. Now, I have developed a theory here, which is if you're Bayern, if you're doing badly, like, say, happened last April when the club is a mess and you sack Nagelsmann amid recrimination of spying and Tapalovic and Hassan Salihamidzic and infighting and whatever, and you're really at 6s and 7s, what do? You go play Borussia Dortmund.
Yay!
And we're in the same situation again. Now they get knocked out of the Pokal and everybody's glum. Tuchel's weird. Tuchel's picking fights with Mateus and blah, blah, blah. TV pundits wasting way too much airtime on this. So, and you have a trip to the Westfalen.
Yeah.
And that's just the pick-me-up Bayern need because Dortmund spot them 2 games.
Exactly. And we get excited, Gab, every year, every season for the Klassiker, all the time, thinking, oh, yeah, we have a game. This is going to be great. And then this happens all the time. 2-0 down, Dortmund after 10 minutes. Bayern walking all over them. They could have won 6-7-1 maybe because Dortmund could have had a goal, to be fair to them. But there was just no match. And you get excited. You still would watch it even if you knew that Bayern would wipe the floor with them. But you get excited before thinking, okay, maybe we want a good game.
Yeah.
No, a one-sided game like we saw.
2-0 down inside of 9 minutes. The yellow wall silenced. And by the way, so last time it was, Kobel who malfunctioned in the Dortmund goal. This time it was Schlotterbeck.
That's not just him.
No, but early on. But we're talking about something that sets a tone, right?
Yeah.
And this is what gets me about Dortmund. We've been praising them. Look, they look more solid. They found the right balance with Schlotterbeck's playing really, really well, and he's leading that defense. They look more solid. If they don't get results, it's because things happen elsewhere. It's not the Keystone Cops defending.
Hummels as well. We've praised Hummels this season.
Okay, so he's marking his job. He's a center back. His job is to mark the man who's the size of a building, right? Yeah. Dayo Upamecano.
On a corner.
Right? The camera zooms in on his face, and he's laughing and chit-chatting.
He's talking to Upamecano. I don't know what he's saying to him.
I don't know, but he's having a right giggle.
With 3 minutes in.
The ball comes in. Upamecano just runs away from him and scores.
I can't, Gab, I promise you, if I was a coach at that level, this would drive me absolutely mad. And I think Schlotterbeck is a good player, but good players can't do things like this. I don't care. You can't. I would rather him just consider penalty even than letting Upamecano with a free header in this game after 3 minutes, which literally kills your game plan, kills so many things. It's just I don't understand them.
Pretty horrendous defending on the second goal as well, giving the ball away when you're uncovered. And look, you're right. That killed the game. Now, we also need to give some praise to Bayern because this is still a bounce back from. You're gifted 2 goals. I look at this though and I say, all right, what have I actually learned about Bayern? And what I've learned is obviously all fortitude and mentality, fine, but also supposedly
not even sure about that. But
also that if they're in the lead and they decide to be more conservative, and with Tuchel they definitely are more conservative, and they say like, all right, we have a lead, let's play on the counter, see what happens.
Exactly.
They will absolutely destroy you because Harry Kane on the counter, he was born to do this after those years with Mourinho and Conte. Leroy Sané is the fastest things on 2 legs. He's unplayable right now. Musiala with his trickery.
And Coman as well. They have the perfect players for that. It's not how you expect Bayern to play, though. And I'm still disappointed when I see them collectively as a team. But it's so effective. We saw against Galatasaray. We saw it again against Dortmund. They could have scored more, should have scored more maybe. It was just brilliant to watch. And it was helped by many mistakes made by Dortmund, of course. And they were chasing the game. But Harry Kane is just incredible, man. 15 goals after 10 games, 5 assists. There's only... So the Gladbach game that they won 2-1 where he didn't score or assist. The Freiburg game, he didn't score, but he assisted. And I think the Copenhagen game in the Champions League where he didn't do either again. But apart from that, every game, there's been something.
I think he's 3 hat-tricks this season, something like that.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.